Hey guys, Brad here with B Squared Gaming. I wanted to bring you this episode. It's going to be my October pickups, so everything that I've got in the month of October. I went over budget this month as I usually do. Not too bad, but I definitely did go over budget. I was trying to get you guys a new hidden gem hunter video. I'm having all sorts of difficulties with it. I don't know why. Just one thing after another keeps going wrong with it. So I'm going to try to work on it here today and tomorrow and hopefully get it out within a couple days of this one being posted. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my October pickups.
B Squared Gaming.
Okay, for the month of October, like I did in the past, I got my loot crate in the mail. Let's go ahead and open it and see what we got inside. Now, this one's theme, we'll have to figure out here because I forgot it. I think it was like a spooky Halloween theme, so making a mess here. So as with all of them, you know, it comes with the Loot Crate magazine, so it was Fear was the theme. This one actually looks like it's in 3D because it comes with a 3D pair of glasses here. I'll have to take a look at that. That's kind of neat. I don't know if you can see. Messes with your eyes without the glasses on. So Fear is the theme here. We got a Walking Dead. I'm going to say it's perhaps a comic book. Yeah, definitely a comic book, Walking Dead Loot Crate comic book, so that's kind of neat. I don't know if any of you guys watch, excuse me, The Walking Dead on TV. It's pretty interesting. We got this. I'm not sure what this is from. Looks like The Walking Dead too, but I don't know. It's like a little poster thing you can hang up. Curse game code here for. Oh, I'm not going to show you my code. So it's for Battleground of the Gods, Smite, unlock Thanatos, an exclusive Jack the Reaper skin. So I'm not going to show you the code just in case I pick that up. Some temporary zombie bite tattoos or vampire bites and stuff. From Dead Rising 3, let's see what's in here. Sorry about that. Oh, look at this. That's kind of neat. The sledgehammer saw here from Dead Rising. Honestly, I haven't played Dead Rising. I know. I heard it's a fun game, so perhaps I'll pick that up soon. And as always, you got the October Fear pin. You also have How to Survive a Sharknado book. I'm assuming it's a bunch of funny things in here. Oh, yeah. So, the Mothman, How to Survive Mothman, and all that stuff. Looks like it could be a pretty funny read, so D clips. Perhaps I'll look through that in a little while. And this one also came with a shirt. This actually is a shirt. I don't know if I posted a video of it. This is a shirt that I got in one of the loot crates in the past. This one also came with a shirt, skull made out of kittens. So that's kind of neat. Like I said, this one's actually a pretty good one for the money. You got a shirt, you got the weapon there, and some decorations. Still a decent one, not the best that I've seen, but it's still pretty good. So. Also, I just discovered this magazine. I hadn't heard of it before, and I just got these in the mail not too long ago. And they are the Nintendo Force magazines. So it's all about Nintendo, obviously up-to-date stuff, the new age Nintendo, what's going on in Nintendo. Kind of replaces Nintendo Power, I guess. I don't know too much about it. I know it's just a small company or person that does these. And I'm always up to supporting those people, so I look forward to looking through these and seeing what they're all about. But like I said, I just got them, so I got two because I got the back issue, which was this one because, you know, Hyrule Warriors there. Zelda on it, and then this is the most recent one. And I think they come like every 2 months. So this one is for July, August, and then this one is for September, October. So there'll be another one for the November, December. So this is up-to-date Nintendo stuff. Not too much retro in there. A little bit, but not too much from what I saw. I do subscribe to a magazine. It's based out of the UK. It's called Retro Gamer Magazine. This is the most recent edition of it. And this is all about retro gaming, be it PC gaming or console gaming. It's got a lot of great articles in here. Now, sometimes they do like price listings and stuff. Obviously, it's in euros, so in here in the United States it doesn't really translate very well, but because some games that are really rare over there aren't so much over here. But anyways, it's a good magazine. They have a lot of good articles, and you get one every month. I think I can't remember what how much it is. It's a little bit more pricey than those Nintendo Force magazines, but you get one every month, and it's thick, so there's a lot of covered material in there. So definitely, perhaps you can take a look at that. Now on to the games. Like I said, I overdid my budget here, mainly because I got 2 new games, and those are obviously pretty expensive, but let's get into this. Now this is the Atari Flashback 4. My father must have picked this up at a flea market when he went to it here in the month of October. I do have the Atari Flashback 1, 2, and 3. I don't believe I have the Atari Flashback 4 unless it's in storage someplace. It's kind of neat because you can play with the actual Atari controllers. I mean, it's Atari games, and actually I have a bunch of Atari games that I picked up this month. And I kind of am in an inner battle with myself because I have a bunch of Atari stuff, but I never really get to play it that much anymore. I used to play it all the time, but now I really don't play it. And I did pick up some games, like I said, and I don't know if I want to continue to pick up games for the Atari or perhaps trade off my collection because my game room was so small. I hate to trade away games, especially when I have a decent amount of games for the Atari, but like I said, I just don't play it that much anymore. Do you guys ever think about selling off some of your collections so you can expand on other consoles? Let me know in the comments below. But on to the Atari games. Now, for the most part, garage sale season in my area is done. There's a radio station that does a trading post, it's called, where you post, if you have something for sale or trade. And my dad was listening to it, and he heard somebody say something about Atari games, so he called me up, told me to look on the website. I looked, and sure enough, there was Atari games on there. There's a bunch of these games. I think I paid $1.50 a piece for these games, so it's really not that bad. And a lot of these games I didn't already have in my collection. I haven't played them yet, but like I said, I don't play my Atari that much anymore. But with most cartridge games, it's really hard for them not to work as long as you clean them right. But yes, let's get into it. Journey Escape for the 2600 there. Stargate. Gorf. I haven't really even played many of these games because I don't have them in my collection. I don't know if you can see part of my collection is right there, but Robot Tank. I haven't played a lot of these games. I hope to try them out and play them. These are just kind of bought to fill up my collection, and like I said, I kind of had buyer's remorse after I bought them because I just don't play it that much anymore. Pitfall, I already had it. But like I said, this is a lot. Ball Blazer for the 7800. I don't even have an Atari 7800, but I do have a bunch of 7800 games. So, a Moonsweeper. Lost Luggage. I heard Lost Luggage is a decent game. I think. I hope. I don't know. Battle Zone. Actually, there's 2 Battle Zones in this. Sorry about the noise. Midnight Magic. Never heard of that game before. Solaris. If you see any of these games that I should definitely try out, let me know, because like I said, I don't get a lot of time to play console games, let alone the Atari. That was Outer Space, Championship Soccer, Solar Fox. The month of October has been very hectic for me. A lot of work. I thought I was done. I thought my work schedule was going to lighten up, but it hasn't yet. Space Invaders already had it. Word Zapper. I've never heard of that game either. Ooh, sorry about that. Outlaw. Crackpots. Ski Jinx. Brainstorming. It looks like it could be fun. Capture and Laser Blast. The problem with the Atari 2600 is that the cartridges, they come in all different kind of shapes and sizes, so it's kind of hard to display them. And especially the glue on a lot of Atari games, the glue that held on the top label gets old and crusty, and then the top label falls off or you lose it. So I have a bunch of them that don't have the label here. So like I said, it's kind of a pain. But Towering Inferno and then Maze Craze. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys play your Atari 2600s a lot. I noticed with myself, I had first started on the 2600 collecting for the 2600 because I did play it when I was a kid, just a little bit. It was more earlier than when I started playing video games, but my father had one and I would play it every now and then. But I mainly started playing video games on the Nintendo NES, so that's what I mainly like to collect for. So once I started getting a bigger collection for my NES, my 2600 kind of went to the wayside. So like I said, I'm probably not going to pick up very many more 2600 games. Or any Atari games really for that matter, because I just don't play them, and I'd rather spend the money right now anyways on Nintendo stuff or other games. I bought a Nintendo. I got this again on the Trading Post, and it was a lot of games with a Nintendo. I paid $45 for it. A lot of them I already had, but there's a couple of them that made it worth it because I didn't have them. I'm going to use the ones that I already had, probably for trade or something like that. But like I said, I paid $45. The guy was asking $55. I talked him down, as I usually do. If you can save money, you might as well do it. So in the collection, it came with a bunch of games here. I'm going to pull them all up. On this. Unfortunately, the guy was a smoker, so they kind of smell. The games don't smell so bad, but the actual console kind of reeks. You can get that out. I found what works really well is if you get the Clorox wipes and you wipe it down really good. That tends to take out a lot of the smell. It doesn't take out all of it, but with time, if you set it out, it will go down. The smell will kind of subside a little bit. So I'm going to talk about the games first. Came with this nice carrying case. I have about 4 of these now. One that was mine when I was a kid, and then the other ones. This one actually is in pretty good shape considering. Usually the pleather or leather, whatever it is, wears really bad back here, so the top will fall off because it doesn't really have a hinge other than the leather, but this one's in pretty good shape. So like I said, I already had a bunch of these. Super Mario 2, I already have it. Oops, RoboCop. It's a fun game. I like this game, as well as Super Mario 2. Now, I already had Double Dragon, but this is Double Dragon 2. But my Double Dragon 2, I have it right here. The top label is pretty shot. So this one's going to replace it, and then I'll just trade this one off. So Double Dragon 2. That's one of the reasons I bought it. Silent Service. Now these dust covers, I'm going to keep all of them because how I store my Nintendo games, I like to have dust covers on all of them. So this whole box is full of the dust covers, so that's nice. WrestleMania, I have this one as well. NFL football. It's funny seeing how sports games were and then what they are like now. River City Ransom, I already have this game as well. There's a lot of good games. So hopefully I can trade some of these off and get some of the more rare ones that I don't have. Contra, I have this one. Gyrus, I have that one as well. That's a fun game. I love that game. Paperboy, the only game my wife will play on the Nintendo is Paperboy. Oop, there's a dust cover that fell off. Zelda with a manual. It's in pretty good shape, but I think the one I have is in better shape, so this one will be traded off. And I have this complete in box and also loose with just the manual, so this will stick with the manual and trade it away. Now, a lot of people like the reseller games on eBay, so then they can go ahead and buy some of the games that they don't have. If I can't trade them away, I prefer to trade them away first and keep the games in the gaming community, really. But if I can't trade them away, then I probably will list some of these on eBay. I know some people frown upon that, but if I can build up my collection by selling a couple of these doubles that I have on eBay, then that's what I'm going to do. Super Mario 3, great game, of course, but I already have it. The second RoboCop in the bunch. Whoops. Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. I think everybody has one of these, at least one of these. And then in this box also is a bunch of manuals, which is nice because a lot of these I don't have manuals for. So obviously that's one that I haven't showed you yet. I didn't even see this game in that collection. I don't know, maybe you just lost it. But yeah, some of those I didn't have the manual for, so that's good. This game I didn't have Dizzy. I did not have this, so this gets added to my collection. So that's nice. I'm going to put this box down here on the floor. Okay, so some of the games that made it really worth it to me. Donkey Kong Classics with the manual. I did not have this game, so that gets added to my collection. Donkey Kong, I do like playing Donkey Kong games, of course. Did not have this game either. It's got a little marker thing, but Toki. I haven't ever even played this game, so I look forward to trying that out. I did have Friday the 13th, so that's double. See, you can see it's pretty dusty. I haven't cleaned them off yet. I did not have Gilligan's Island. The top of it's kind of shredded, but I think I can just kind of glue that down maybe. But Gilligan's Island. Shinobi, a Tengen game. Did not have this one. I do have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I got another copy. And then these next two games, actually, Vegas Dream I did not have. It's just a regular game, nice filler. Doesn't even look interesting to me, but I will play it eventually to try it out. Now, this game I didn't know was going to be in this collection because, as many people do, it was still in the Nintendo. But I don't have it, and this one sweetened the pot here, so Bubble Bobble. Just the first one, not the second one, but I didn't have it. Great game, and it's great to add it to my collection. I remember playing this game with my cousin. We had a blast with it, so I'm glad I finally have it in my collection now. So then the actual console itself came with all the, you can see the yellowing on the controllers and how dirty it is. I'll try to clean it up, but yeah, I'm going to try to trade this away or maybe even give it to my brother or something. He was asking me about a Nintendo. So the RF cable came with two guns, one gray and one orange. They sound good, so hopefully they work. The springs are good in them. Came with the AC plug, and it doesn't look like there's any cat chew marks or anything. And then the dirty, dirty console. It is pretty grimy. It does work. I did hook it up. It does work. So, but it takes a lot of finesse to get the game situated right to work. I'm going to see if I can't clean up the pins. I think I do have an extra pin, the pins that you can put in there for it. I think I have an extra one, so maybe we'll try to replace that. But depends on what I do with it. If I give it to my brother, I'll probably replace it. If I trade it away, I'm going to save it for when mine goes bad. So also with that, for some reason, he had the Nintendo GameCube RF switch modulator in it. It's always good to have an extra one, but yeah, it's pretty beat up. But the cords are all good, so I'm sure it works fine. So that's the Nintendo lot that I got. Like I said, a lot of those games I already had, so I'm going to try to trade them away. But a lot of them I didn't have, and they're pretty. Some of them are not expensive, but costly games, we'll call it. So nice to add those to my collection. I bought a bunch of Game Boy games at a replay game that's close to me. That was 4 for $10. So I paid $2.50 a piece for these. Trying to build up my Game Boy collection so I can do some more hidden gem videos. But actually, this game was in the Nintendo box, so this game I didn't pay $2.50 for. It's just Jeopardy Sports Edition. Magi Nation looks pretty good. Crash Dummies, the Incredible Crash Dummies for the Game Boy. Bart versus the Juggernauts. I'm not going to give you too much review on these games because maybe you'll see them in a hidden gem video. Pocket Bomberman. You can hear my son yelling up there. Pocket Bomberman. There'll be something on that one later. Montezuma's Return. Prince of Persia. Oops. Final Fantasy Legend. I paid a little bit. I think I paid $5 for this one. Legend 3, sorry. Wings of Fury. So my camera just fell off the mount there, so hopefully it's okay. But let's get back to it here. Wings of Fury. A lot of these games I've never played, so I can't really talk about them. Samurai Showdown. Power Quest. This one I already have. Fortified Zone, I think. Dracula. I don't know why I would have picked it up if I already had it, but we'll see. NES Bomberman, the classic series there. And then Mickey Mouse Magic Wands. You never know. Some of these games could be good. And Rugrats, the movie. This one I bought. I paid, I think it was $8.50 for it. I didn't have it in my collection, and it's one that I really wanted in my collection because I love the series. That would be Zelda, Link's Awakening. So this is for the classic Game Boy. There is another one, Zelda, Link's Awakening DX, which is for the Game Boy Color. I don't have that one either, but I will get it eventually. Glad I have this finally. Not for a Hidden Gems video, just to play. This game I just picked up at a random, I guess it was a garage sale on the side of the road. They had a table set up and they only had a few items, and these next items were what they had. Kind of a variety of things. So, Shinobi 2 for the Game Gear. Didn't have it. I don't really have that many Game Gear games, so it's nice to add a couple to my collection. Black for the Xbox. These games were just $1 a piece, all of them, so. Forza Motorsports. I do like some racing titles, so Forza is also, or is obviously a big racing title. The Elder Scrolls Morrowind. I like Skyrim, so I'm sure I will like this. Haven't played it before, so looking forward to playing that one. I did already have these Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3, but I didn't have this packaging, so it's kind of neat. And that was just $1 for 2 games. So Tak 2, The Staff of Dreams. Tak 2, I guess. There is a Tak game for the Game Boy Advance. I hadn't played it yet, but I have these now for the GameCube. And then Tak, The Power of the Juju. I don't know if these games are good, but they look like they could be, so I'm glad I picked them up. Now, these are the most recent games that I have picked up. For my 3DS, of course, finally I picked up Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. I need a lot more practice with this game. It's fun, though. I do like playing Super Smash Bros. Last time I played it was for the 64. There's a lot of buzz on this, so I picked it up, and I do enjoy playing it. And then this one I was looking forward to. I finally picked it up. Fantasy Life for the 3DS. You just pick pretty much a different life and master it. You can look it up online. It's a fun game. I love playing it. You could sink a lot of hours into this game. And I also found this little booklet. It was in a standee at a Walmart, and if you put in this code at the post office, you can get a dragon suit. And the code here is fired up. It's right above my finger here. I think you can. Hopefully, my camera focuses on it. It's fired up, and it is case sensitive. So capital F and then fired up exclamation point, and then you get that suit. So I'm sure you could probably look them up online, but I haven't or I don't. So that would be Fantasy Life and a free suit there. So that's actually it. That's my October pickups. I went over budget, and like I said, with those 2600 games, I don't know what I'm going to do. The 2600 in my collection, the future of it looks pretty bleak. So I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Got a lot of NES games, some for trade. If you saw any that you wanted to trade, possibly trade for, just let me know. Send me a message or something. And then also I got the two 3DS titles and Fantasy Life. I love it. That's about it. So hopefully soon I will be bringing you that Hidden Gem Hunter video. Got to work out some kinks. I've recorded it like 3 times. I have to record some more. Every time I record it, something would go wrong. So, oh my goodness. In a week, I'm going to the Retro Game Con here in Syracuse, New York. If you're going, maybe you'll see me there. But until next time, guys, thanks.